Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's good, fam? It's PNP, it's Rashad and Dave, and we are doing a simulcast with your boy Big Low. We've been waiting on this for a long time. Big Low, what's good, bro? What's popping?
What in the world, Bo? What's going on with your fam? Ain't nothing
Shit, shit,
shaking. Just shaking
shit.
like potato chips and bacon, Bo. What's good with y'all,
I
man?
need some, we need some of that shine you be drinking over here, bro, because it's
Hey,
it's
hey,
it's
Bo.
rough. It's
Hey,
it's
I
Bo.
rough
had a
over here.
poet. I had a poet before I started because we had the poet. We had the poet because it's just alcohol is necessary for this event. Because
Hey,
yeah,
man, boy, this right here, this is like a blind date that you feel bad about.
Oh man, yo, that's funny. That's funny, man. Hey, listen, I mean, let's jump right into it, bro. It's I'll go ahead and jump in. We'll talk about the Panthers from the Panthers side. Listen, we on a 4-game losing streak right now. We started out hot. We started out 3-0, and now we 0-4 without Christian McCaffrey. And we look awful. The offensive side of football looks
Rashad,
trash.
you
Go
said it
ahead, Dave.
wrong. You said it wrong. We had a spark when we started, but now we
Now we
just
just
garbage.
garbage. Yes, I got it, Dave. We
Went from
said we
top
repeated
10 to
that line about
went. I
17
know
times.
went from top 10 to not nothing at all.
Dang,
It's
trash. All up
terrible,
on
man.
the Summer Jam screen. But anyway,
Oh,
it's awful from a Panthers perspective, man. We haven't been good over the past couple games, past 4 games to be specific. Winnable games against the Giants, winnable games against the Vikings, a bunch of winnable games, and we've looked horrendous. We've looked bad. And so it's not much hope. Going into this game, we got to rebound. But Big Low, let's talk to you because I got to be honest. I've caught a little bit of the Falcons. I haven't seen much. So you
Okay.
got a new coaching staff. Yo, talk
Yeah.
to me. How y'all feeling, bro? How y'all feeling?
Well, I think that we were one of those teams, to be completely honest with you. We actually struggled because our new coach, he didn't know how to come out being a coach with this new 3-game preseason. So, Matt Ryan, he didn't play the whole preseason. A lot of our starters didn't play the whole preseason. And
sound like us.
yeah, exactly. So it's like we started out against the Eagles. We laid an egg, and then moving forward, we didn't really get it going until like the third, fourth game. Like that's whenever we really started rolling. So now it's like we're trying to get things going. Kyle Pitts, he's doing this thing. And moving forward, man, we feeling pretty good about it, bro.
Yeah. So you feeling good about the new coaching staff? Everything looking good as expected there?
Yeah. I'm feeling real good about it. I'm feeling like it's one of those things where you just got to get used to that new role. Now, anytime you get a new job, you got to get used to, all the nuances of it. And I think that's what Arthur Smith's kind of doing right now. Hopefully we could because I didn't know that this rivalry was so wild with y'all until y'all told me when we did a round table. It's like hopefully, we could get this W, in this newly found rivalry that I just found out about.
Oh, here we go.
This guy.
Here we go.
This guy.
Here we go. Yeah, I mean,
Yo, man, enjoy your comfort. Enjoy your comfort, sir. We should be 6-1 now, and I'm sitting here not nearly as confident as I would like to be. I will say that.
Dave, if it was the fifth, bro, we'd all be drunk at the end of the day.
This is why I'm trying to be drunk.
Yep. So I mean, it ain't pretty. You know what I'm saying? And again, like you saying, Big Low, y'all own the series 33-19. It hasn't. From your perspective, I guess it wouldn't look like that much of a rivalry. But for us, especially when Cam was here, we had a lot of guys that went to Georgia. Charles Johnson, Thomas Davis. We had a bunch of dogs on the team, and so and when I say dogs, I mean Georgia Bulldogs. And so a lot of guys are from Atlanta, and that's why. Yeah, there you go. So that's why they're looking real good right now.
They are, man.
They're looking real good right now. The dogs looking real good. But again, the rivalry was much bigger when Cam was here. Obviously, we haven't had much, since Cam left. It's been a pretty rough sledding around here. But it's tough. I mean, we split last year, and I feel like going into this game right now, I feel like last week was a must win, but this week is a must win for us, fam. We have to win this game.
Man, this y'all season, bro.
Our season is pretty much done. I mean,
based
our season was yesterday. Our season was Sunday, bro.
No, bro. No.
The schedule, dog. Too early, man. The schedule, bro.
The games that we were supposed to win, we didn't win. And so
we should have beat Philadelphia. We should have beat New York. We should have beat Minnesota.
Y'all should have beat New York. Y'all should have beat Minnesota.
And we should have beat New York. It goes
Philadelphia.
It goes downhill. It goes downhill from here. It goes down from a schedule perspective.
Y'all put it to you this way. If Deshaun Watson gets traded to Miami, like they keep saying is going to happen, right? We play y'all twice. We got Arizona, Buffalo, New England, Miami.
The football team's about to
Tampa twice. The football team, they ain't no cupcakes left.
Hey man, I mean, first of all, Patriots, they're not the same Patriots, right?
They beat us.
Guess what? They got the same coach, and that's all they need.
Yeah, they beat us.
I mean,
we got outcoached by Joe Judge, fam. If that doesn't tell you anything, nothing will.
Hey man, I can't think of nothing positive to say right
exactly now. And we can't either, bro. that's what makes it hard. Pause. We ain't got nothing, so again, going into this Falcons game, it's big for us because our coaching staff is getting exposed, and we have again, like I said in the preview, our defense is solid. They're about top 10 in most categories that you want to pull from. They're pretty much top 10. That offense, though, is a shit show.
Man, what's going on with Robbie Anderson, bro?
He's having a time. Robbie Anderson's having a tough time with his hands. He's trying to do too much. He's trying to turn upfield before he has the ball in his hands. He's trying to do a lot. He should
be dropped in every fantasy league you're playing him in.
Yeah,
I say that right now.
It's hard to let go because I'm like, I don't want to drop him and he goes off for 30 points,
And then he'll do 2 the next week and you wouldn't think nothing about it. Don't worry about it, bro.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson is not he can't seem to catch the football. Sam Darnold seems to like targeting the other team. And we have nothing without Christian McCaffrey. Our offense is predicated and only functions with Christian McCaffrey in the offense. That's the only way this offense moves the football. And even then, having Christian McCaffrey makes us an average offense. Doesn't make us an elite offense. It makes us average. Without Christian McCaffrey, we are a bottom-feeding offense. And so
when is he coming back?
Week 9. He's on
IR against the Patriots.
Next week we'll get him back if everything goes to plan. Right? He was supposed. Yeah. They waited to put him on IR. He re-aggravated something something went wrong, and then they put him on IR.
The thing with IR, they could keep him there. They could just keep him there until they feel like they want to activate him. Because if they check him out and see that he still ain't ready, then they could just keep him there. So there's no guarantee he'll be back next week, to be honest with you.
Facts. That's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee he's going to be back against New England.
Man.
So our offense is struggling. Our offensive line sucks. We knew that coming to the season. We said that during the preview. Yeah. We playing, shuffle whoever you want to put there. We've had what was the stat day yesterday? 16 left tackles since 2014. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it right. 16. Wow. Yeah, 16 dudes have started left tackle since 2014.
Good. You want to have some real fun? How many different left tackles do you think we started last year when Teddy was our quarterback?
How many y'all started? Like 4, right?
4.
Almost. Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5.
I started 4.
Yeah.
It was 4.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's hard to find that guy, especially on the left side.
It's not hard if you actually try to draft, but I digress. We haven't been trying at all. I digress.
We tried with Greg Little. It just didn't work out.
I tried.
I'm talking about the first round. I'm talking about first round.
Well, yeah.
Where the real talent is found. You aren't aggressive enough, in my opinion. When it comes to offensive linemen, but So I mean, yeah, our offense right now is struggling. They can't get the ball moving. I think there's some bright spots if you want to speak positively. Chuba Hubbard looks good. I like Chuba.
Looks real good.
He's solid. He's solid. I like DJ Moore. He's doing his thing when they
Very
give him football.
underrated. Very underrated.
Extremely underrated. Taylor Moton is still doing Taylor Moton things. Haven't given up a sack all year. So there's some positives, but for the most part, it doesn't really compensate for the everything else that's the shit show of our offense. So yeah, who's our tight end? We got Ian Thomas and Tommy Tremble.
Man.
Yeah,
and he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, Ian.
Been
Like
pretty well.
I've been waiting on Ian to go off for the last 3 years.
If you want to believe Matt Rule, he has been. Because that's what he said. He said Ian Thomas has been playing excellent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, man. So I mean, that's us. That's us in a nutshell, man. What? Give me the nuts and bolts of the Falcons, man. What we offensively, defensively? Because I look at the stats. You know, I see a defense that's, and this is me looking at stats. I'm not saying I watch the Falcons, but defensively, there seems to be some gaps. There seems to be some average football being played on the defensive side. And to be honest, it speaks from the stats perspective. Again, stats don't speak the whole story, but on the offensive side of the ball, a little bit more improvement. But you're not elite on either side of the football. So give me the rundown.
So basically, like as far as the defensive side of the ball, and that's always the side I always talk about first because that's the side that I coach. It's like on the defensive side of the ball, we're average, and that's a huge improvement from last year, to be completely honest with you. It's one of those cases where we got Dean Pease. He used to be the defense coordinator for the Ravens and for the Patriots. He's running. We changed to a 3-4 defense, and to be honest with you, we don't have the guys that's supposed to run that scheme. So
that's important.
Yeah, that's huge.
We know all about that.
Yeah, y'all know all about it. Y'all know all about it. So it's like we're doing a whole lot better. We're still not getting to the quarterback though, the way that we should.
Oh, you might have a good opportunity this week.
I think I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of sacks on both sides this week. And the reason I say that because our offense is one of those cases. Matt Ryan, he's doing Matt Ryan things himself. Like that he's earning the name Matty Ice all over again, getting that game-winning drive last week and everything. But our offense has only given up 1 sack a week for the last 2 weeks. But you got to look at the competition. They're not the Panthers. I mean, let's just be honest. So
but what are the Panthers? That's the thing you got to think about, Big Low Kuntry.
Defensively, we're good. Defensively, we're good.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like if you compare the teams that we played the last 2 weeks to the Panthers front seven, it's night and day. So I'm hoping that it's one of those cases where we got enough confidence because we got this rookie left guard who Jalen Hargraves ate alive week 1. Like he baptized him. So moving forward, I'm sitting here like, well, let's hope that we can control Derrick Brown. Let's hope that we can, just keep this defensive line in line and these linebackers in line because I know how y'all are. Once y'all get to sniffing blood, it's a whole nother kind of game. You know what I'm saying? So offensively, Calvin Ridley, he hasn't been playing up to his potential. I'm sure you noticed, Dave, from being the fantasy guru. Like they said that he's been having some so-called fantasy guru.
Don't do that. He hasn't been playing as well. He had a decent game last week, though. He got a touchdown.
Exactly, yeah. But they say he's been having some personal issues. Some people say it's in his head, some mental issues with confidence and things.
That is, like I was wondering why he didn't play. He didn't go to London because he didn't go to London. It wasn't an injury thing.
Yeah,
so I was like intrigued by that.
Yeah, they said it's like a mental health thing. So it's like, we don't know what we got going on with that. But Kyle Pitts, oh my God, that's Julio 2.0, bro. Like he's looking like he's arrived. I know a lot of people call him the unicorn, but my nickname for him is KY Jelly. You can go ahead and say pause, Rashad.
Pause. Yeah, I was
Pause.
pause, bro. Pause.
You know, my nickname for him is KY Jelly because you can't get your hands on him off the line of scrimmage. You know, he's one of those tight ends that you
So you're saying he's slippery?
He's slippery.
Pause.
He's slippery. Yes. You keep pausing.
That's it. Last time. That's the last. Pause
But
for the rest of the show.
We're gonna change the name of the show from the Panther Nation podcast to Keep Pausing.
Keep pausing.
But
and we can use it a lot. I mean, shit, we need to pause this shit that we're dealing with now. We'll keep it a buck.
Facts.
Oh man. But yeah, man. I mean, the dude 6'6", 240, runs a 4.40, catches anything in his radius. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, he's a baller, legit baller.
So he's everything you thought he would be coming out of Florida.
He's more than I thought he was gonna be. Because I everybody else had him up here. I had him down here. I thought
he was the best. I thought he was the best player in the draft.
I thought we reached. I was like, we could get a defensive player. We definitely need it.
I'm not a draft guy, but I thought from a talent standpoint, he should have went number 1 overall. But we knew he wasn't because of the quarterbacks.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. We already knew. We knew 2 years ago that Trevor Lawrence was going to be number 1. Like, let's be honest.
Facts.
But so I'm feeling confident. I'm just worried about our offensive line at the end of the day. I'm worried. I'm worried to see what y'all
last week.
Yeah, no, I think that's interesting. I think that could be the key matchup. Like you're saying, you haven't given up many sacks, and truth be told, we haven't gotten many sacks, but the pressures are always there. That's kind of what people forget, is that even though we're not racking up the sack numbers that we typically do, the pressures are there, and we're getting after it. Couple interesting notes on this game, and again, we're doing this before the injury reports come out. So if you're watching this, just pay attention to the injury reports and who's going to be activated, because our defense help is on the way for our defense. Shaq Thompson is supposedly could be back after missing a couple of games, which he's the linchpin of that defense. Yes. Our defense we've taken a little bit of a step back without him. With him back in, I think that defense is going to be that much better and potentially get back to we're still top 10, top 5 defense, depending on what you're looking at. But he really takes us. And again, that's a lot coming from me, because I gave Shaq Thompson a lot of shit. But he's looked really good this year in the games he's played, those first 3 games. And I'm excited to get him back. Also, you could also see Stephon Gilmore hit the field. We got Stephon Gilmore, so he could be available and could be activated for this game. So our defense could be that much better coming into this game. You pair him up with C.J. Henderson and some of the other young cornerbacks we got, Dante Jackson. We got a nice little secondary here. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup with Kyle Pitts. I see it's going to be interesting how we handle that.
Yeah, I have a question about the Falcons defense, because you guys got a cornerback that hasn't given up a catch.
He ain't gave up a catch, bro.
We got to talk about AJ Terrell for a second, because that concerns me a bit. Because I would think that DJ Moore would probably be able to eat with you guys, but if AJ Terrell ain't giving up a catch, man, we got to talk about this kid, man. I need to understand.
AJ Terrell, in the words of your uncle, he's straight nothing but the truth. AJ Terrell is a beast. Like he's definitely going to be a perennial Pro Bowler in this league, by next year, if not this year. That he's one of those guys. He's always where he needs to be at. He just doesn't get the interception. But I mean, as far as just playing defense and getting in people's way,
he might get one.
He'll get one today. Because Sam is going to try to throw to DJ, and that's when he's going to get the opportunity.
Typically, so question about Terrell: Does he shadow the best receiver?
Nah.
Okay,
Terrell,
I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him shutting down DJ. DJ plays all over the field. He moves and slides, so it's going to be tough to completely shut him down.
There were like 2 games in his season and a half where he did shadow. So this might be one of those cases, because I mean Fabian Moreau over there is like, he's boom or bust on the other side. And we just let a cornerback go today because he let a big play go. Like this new regime that we got, like it's not the same that we used to have with the Falcons. Like the Falcons is like you let big plays go. It's like, okay, all right, you'll get them next time. Like now it's like, oh man, well, tough luck. Good luck to you in the future, kind of situation. So
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That could be an interesting one to watch. Interesting matchup there. And again, Robbie Anderson got to look to bounce back. Whoever is going to be opposite of DJ Moore. I don't know what the status of Terrace Marshall is. Terrace Marshall got concussed, and he was our wide receiver 3. Don't know if he's going to be back. Could get him back. I don't know. And also, I know other people saying Justin Burris. Justin Burris also is our starter safety, could also come back as well. So our defense is going to get some help back, hopefully this week.
AJ Terrell, he was concussed too. So
was he?
Yeah. So I don't know if he's going to make it through the protocol or not. So that's good. That's going to be huge for us.
That's one to watch. Yeah, that's one to watch.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if our quarterback will be able to get to whoever's playing cornerback probably going to get a couple picks anyway. Because
why y'all don't trust Sam, man? Come on.
Sam is doing what Cam used to do, except for the Sunday giveaways. It's not happening in the right fashion. It should. Instead of handing the football to the fans after a touchdown, he just handed it to the other team. Because this man got 7 interceptions over the past 4 games, Dave?
Yep.
7 interceptions.
7 interceptions in the last 4 games, man. 7 picks.
Yeah,
man. Well,
and they're awful picks.
Yeah, and then they were awful. Like both of them were awful. Like in the Minnesota game, it was the first throw.
First throw of the game.
Man,
first throw.
His picks are terrible. He's not seeing the field very well.
And it's not like and you know what? The advice I would give to the Falcons defense: don't blitz him. Let him have a clean pocket. Let him have a clean pocket and force him to make a decision. And he'll do it for you.
We're gonna blitz.
He panics, bro.
He panics, man.
He
might panic more. He might panic more in a clean pocket than he does in a blitz. I'm gonna be honest.
Dave, I'm just going to tell you, bro. All jokes aside, go ahead. Matter of fact, because I watch our channel all the time. What's the fantasy thing that y'all do on Sundays?
The Q&A.
No, I'm talking about the competition. Like, don't y'all do like a tournament style fantasy league on Sundays?
I'll do some. Like I'll do some dailies and things of that sort.
I'm telling you, on Sunday, start Sam Darnold because the Falcons are the team. We're the get right team.
No. I'm telling you,
we're the get right team.
We are the get right team. Did you see our recent losses, bro?
No. Did you see what happened to us last week?
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. And I know how this is gonna work. It's like y'all had a bad loss last week. Y'all are finna come back stronger. Like Sam Darnold's gonna prove his worth.
We've had 3 bad losses, bro. We've had 3 straight.
Yeah, I just know the
Dallas. It wasn't a bad loss. Dallas was we lost.
Dallas, we got smacked. We made it a little bit competitive at the end, but
yeah, but like the Vikings loss was a bad loss. The Giants loss was a bad loss. The Philly loss. They were all bad losses.
All bad losses, bro.
All of them were bad.
And all of them were coming off losses. And so we are the get right team.
I would say you could potentially start Matt Ryan. Like we talked about how great our defense is, but our offense is so putrid that we're going to give you guys great field position because Darnold's going to have some turnovers and you guys are going to get opportunities in the red zone off of our turnovers. I'm being real because that's what happened with the Giants.
I'm definitely hoping that you're right.
Dog. We had 8 drives where we didn't get a first down, Bart fam.
What?
8.
3 and out.
8.
3 and out.
8 3 and
out, bro. Our offense is putrid, fam.
Terrible.
And listen, we not being down because I see some comments in the chat and I might be missing the context. But we not being down, but for the sake of being down. We're down based off what we've been seeing every Sunday. This offense has given us no reason to be excited. Like we are not a good football team, and if you want that optimism shit, you gonna have to go somewhere else. We keeping it a buck. We keeping it a buck, bro. This is the reality that we live in.
But I'm gonna be
honest.
Until
we see otherwise.
But I'm gonna be honest, guys. There ain't too many places where you're gonna find optimism because there's no way you can be optimistic losing to a 1-5 team that was like bottom 5 defense last week. Like you ain't gonna find too much. There might be we had a guy that thought that we were going to destroy him, and we got smacked.
Yeah, we had Diggy on the show last week. My man was like, yo, we all is lost. We about to fire our coach. The team sucks. Dog. Big Low. They had 2 offensive line starters out. They had two of the top wide receivers out.
No, three.
Excuse me, 3.
Shepard, Tony, and
Shepard, Tony, and Galladay.
Yeah.
And then no Saquon Barkley. And you want us to be excited, fam? You want us to come in here and rah, and we gonna get it? Nah, dog. We got our asses handed to us by a 1-5 team that is beneath. That is talent wise, they are beneath us. That's just a fact.
We've only beaten a team that has a winning record. All the other teams, like I think there was like 4-13 or some shit like that. 4-14, 5 and like all the teams we lost to, and even the teams we won, they don't have winning records. It's a super loser record. It's bad.
Hey man,
so,
I definitely. Well, I put it to you like this. Because I always ask the people in the chat what they think. Right.
Let's do it.
So y'all put in the comments, put a 1 in the comments if you think Sam Darnold could go off this weekend against this Falcons defense. If you feel like, the Carolina Panthers are the get right team and you think that Matt Ryan will go off, put a 2 in the comment. Of course, 2 for Matt Ryan. But y'all put it in the comments and let us know what y'all think as well. But I think that, it's definitely a chance that y'all could go off.
Yo, I saw you type 2, man. I saw you.
I had to add my vote, bro, because I don't see it, bro. I don't see. Yo, fam. Matt Rule came out last week and said, "Yo, we about to have a whole new identity. We're gonna run the football 30 times. We come out flat as hell. We run the football 17 times. We don't do anything that he says we're gonna do. I have zero faith in this coaching staff. Zero faith. Let me be specific. I have zero faith in our offense, our head coach, and I give the OC a little bit of slack because of what he's working with. But outside of that, dog, the defense is the only thing we can be happy about. If the defense is not scoring, special teams not scoring, then we screwed. If defense and special teams don't put up 7 or at least put some points on the board, we screwed. And they got to hold your offense to like what? 17 points. That's the key to victory for the Panthers.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be because I feel like this Atlanta Falcons offense, they starting to turn the corner. It's like they're legitimately starting to put things together. Like
and y'all at home.
And we at home.
How is Mike Davis looking?
I have been impressed with him, to be completely honest with you. It's like, I see sometimes where, he does get a chance to get to that second level. He doesn't have the speed to, to take, to blow the top off of defenses. Like he can't run past people. I mean, if I'm 10 yards to the end zone, I'm happy with him. But like if it's one of those cases where it's 2nd and 10, I need a first down from him. You could bring in Concierge Patterson, like Cordell Patterson. It's a running joke on the channel.
I know who Cordell is, man.
That's funny. Shout out to Cordell Patterson. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, that career is wild when you sit on to think about Cordell, bro.
Wow. Yeah, he's got a wild.
Yo, because some folks thought he was going to be a high level wide receiver, and he made something out of himself. He just goes wherever you need him.
Yeah,
so shout out to him.
That's what he do, man. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that we got him because, especially at the beginning of the season, he was the playmaker that we needed because we didn't have nobody. I was writing Dear John letters to Julio Jones in Tennessee.
He hasn't been playing that hot in Tennessee either.
But he ain't been playing that well either.
I know it, man. I know it. So
he was exactly what you said he was. Because they were taking him out of the red zone. He ain't.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. Like that shit is weird to me, man.
Yeah.
It's really weird to me.
It is crazy.
But
man.
The thing is, man, and I always felt this way about him going to Tennessee. Like that team is Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
You already got AJ Brown. Like when is he going to get the opportunities? Exactly. If you're out here trying to run the ball 30 times with Derrick Henry, you ain't got too many targets to go around.
I just thought they were going to get Julio to be like, hey, Julio, we're going to need 5 catches from you a game. You need 5 spectacular catches or clutch catches. And, that's kind of what it's been, right? Because he ain't really went off 11 catches for 150 yards yet.
Yeah, but the thing is, Tannehill ain't gonna throw the ball more than 25 times, if that. Right?
Hey man, whenever the Titans picked up Julio, if you know how many people came on my channel talking about, man, Ryan Tannehill, he's so much better than Matt Ryan. So I was like, okay, well, we're going to see, And I mean, Ryan Tannehill, he's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's a Matt Ryan myself.
I don't like Matt Ryan, so I'm just gonna my all bias. I like Tannehill over Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan is the most overrated quarterback. He's so overrated, bro.
What?
He's overrated.
Why you say that?
I just don't like the dude, man. I'm sorry.
Man, you get that hate out your heart, Sean.
That probably got a little bit of hate. I ain't gonna lie. It might be a little bit of hate.
Out your heart,
I think he overrated, bro.
Yo, man, you know who else thinks he's overrated? Bomani Jones thinks he's overrated. Bomani Jones thinks he's a Hall of Famer. He does not think he's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, look.
And the thing is, the numbers say that he is, but I think he might be one of those guys that benefit from the change of the game because he hasn't done enough. Like, when you sit down and think about what Matt Ryan has done, he hasn't done enough. And I think that's the issue.
He got an MVP. He slipped out of MVP, though.
Come on. He had like one of the best seasons of all time, bro.
I don't recall.
Man threw like almost 6,000 yards.
I don't recall.
50 touchdowns.
I don't recall.
Man, see, that's all that hate. That's all that hate in your heart, remember. Man.
That got Kyle Shanahan a job, I'll tell you that.
They showing up. Man, if you look at all the people that Matt Ryan's gotten paid, and then whenever they left, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything else in their career. Now, Kyle Shanahan, that's my boy. I love Kyle Shanahan, my favorite coach of all time. But I mean, you just look at the Taylor Gabriels, the Austin Hoopers, the Allen Robinsons, the Muhammad Sanus, like all these guys. He resurrected Tony Gonzalez, like all of these guys that benefited from playing with Matt Ryan. And maybe it's one of those cases where I could be the homer. I could just be the spouse who was in a terrible relationship after terrible relationship for so long, and then I got somebody who was halfway decent. I'm like, this is the best thing since butter on biscuits. But moving forward, I just think Matt Ryan. I mean, I know he's that guy to me, bro.
I can't knock that because I wish I had a guy. I can't even find a guy.
We had a guy.
We did have a guy. And,
we did have a guy, and then we didn't have a guy.
Yeah. So real quick, going back to Cordell Patterson, because we brought up Cordell Patterson real quick. The dude, I think he had in the past 2 games, he's had 14 carries in both games, to average 4 yards of rush, and he's gotten 4 touchdowns, 10 receiving yards per reception on the season, which is crazy. So Cordell Patterson is definitely somebody you got to watch out for. And then going back to the pass rush, I think we talked about the pass rush a little bit. You guys have had 10 sacks on the season, which ranks 30th in the NFL. And you got a pass rush win rate of 37%, which ranks 26. Now we have the best pass rush win rate in the league. So again, I think you can negate that right by getting rid of the ball quick. I don't know because I think we've been figured out a little bit because we started off hot with the sacks and the pressures, and now it's coming down a little bit. I think teams are starting to figure this out and they're scheming for it. But I think getting Shaq back is going to be a big boost, and some of the other guys. I think it could be interesting. Now, I that's one thing I am ready to see this offense, your offense, line up against our defense. I'm excited to see that. But when the ball switches hands, I got zero expectations.
Hey man, it's like I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get rid of the ball quick. One thing that you might not see in those stats, Rashad, when it comes to our pass rush, over half of those sacks came off of blitzes. Over half of those sacks came from linebackers and defensive backs coming out of the slot, or even safeties. We're just not winning up front. Like, just the hand-to-hand combat, we're not winning those.
Yeah. So I think you again, because our starting right guard is going to be out. He's on IR, John Miller. So you're going to have somebody new there. You could potentially take advantage of that. Typically, the interior offensive line is the weak point. Although they did play well last week.
Michael Jordan should keep that job, bro.
Yeah, when they played well, typically when the offensive line plays well, something else is like we cannot get a full game of everything working. Like if Sam is good or is showing some promise, the offensive line sucks. If the offensive line is good, then Sam sucks. If Sam is good, the receivers are dropping the ball. Our offense just has zero cohesion. There's no flow. It's not good, man. And I think Matt Rule has met with Joe Brady to discuss some things. I don't know if they're having a come to Jesus moment, but they got to figure something out, or it's going to be another L for the Panthers, and I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I would be surprised.
I mean, I legitimately think, and I could see this being a low scoring game, like somebody put in the comments earlier.
Wait till you hear my prediction.
I can only imagine, Dave. Please don't come 2-3.
Damn, the damn score almost was 5-2 against the Giants.
Man,
5-3. What was it? 5-3. We were out here with the Braves. We were out here with the Braves Astros score for the World Series.
Hey, so real. Speaking of the Braves, Big Low, are you a real Braves fan, or you one of these bootleg fans that just hopping on since they in the World Series?
Bro, I've been rocking with the Braves since Fulton County Stadium, bro. Like
I'm just saying, listen.
So
it's a lot of Panthers fans. It's a lot of Panthers fans that are Braves fans because obviously we don't have a baseball team here. So I see a lot of bootleg Panthers, a lot of bootleg Braves fans out there coming from Panther Nation, and I ain't seen none of these dudes talk about no baseball until now. And I used to be a baseball dude. I was a fan of the Braves back with Chipper Jones, going way back. Like but I don't watch baseball.
Chipper Jones,
yeah, Greg Maddux.
Justice.
I don't watch David exactly. I don't watch baseball no more. I think it's boring. But I'm just calling out a lot of BS I see. It's a lot of bootleg Braves fans out there. But hey, get in where you fit in, man.
That's it, bro. That's it, man. I was a Braves fan back whenever it was on TBS every day, and whenever it went off, Saved by the Bell would come on. So that shows you how far back.
Facts. Hey man, Saved by the Bell is a great show, by the way. Great show.
Love it.
Great show.
Never watched it.
What?
Man, what are you talking about?
Never watched Saved by the Bell, man. I've never seen an episode of Saved by the Bell.
You need to watch Saved by the Bell, bro. Come on, man.
Now my Twitter handle is going to get insane, but I've never watched Saved by the Bell.
Man, y'all get on Dave for that, y'all. Y'all hit Dave up on Twitter.
Who is this guy?
I'm not doubting. Look, man, I'm not doubting that it was good. I just never watched it.
How could you not watch Dave?
It ain't hard, bro. I'm a gamer, man. I
was a gamer too. That ain't no excuse, Dave.
Nah, but I don't. There's some shows and there's some movies that I just haven't seen.
So you ain't never watched Saved by the Bell just to look at Lisa Turtle?
Never seen an episode.
Come on, man.
Never seen an episode.
Man, bro.
Man, you are bugging, Dave.
I didn't say it was. Look. I didn't say it was okay. I mean, I just never seen it. Like, which one we do?
God,
wow,
Dave. Fuck, man. Who is this guy? Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and and get to this some predictions. Dave, since you were so eager to get your prediction off, we'll start with you, bro. What you thinking?
Oh, God. Jesus. I'll say like 17-9 Atlanta. We don't score a touchdown.
Damn. Shit.
Yeah.
Big Low, what you got, bro? 17-9 Falcons. Shit. I definitely think y'all gonna score a touchdown, bro. I'm gonna say 21-17 Falcons.
21 what?
21-17.
Oh, you give it a 17 points?
Yeah, I think I'll get a couple of touchdowns. Hey, you didn't hear what Rashad talk about our defense? Like, you didn't hear him talk about 30
the Giants' defense is trash too. We only scored 3 points.
Yeah, their defense was
done. I'm not. Yo, you, if you need a fantasy kicker, this week, Zane Gonzalez. Let's go. We out here we didn't even talk about special teams, about the fact that our punter was trash. We brought in a new punter.
Well, he got cut too, by the way. We got a new
punter. Yeah, we got a new punter now.
Yeah.
Bro,
so like,
all I'm saying is y'all ain't finna play that bad against a bad defense twice in a row.
On the road.
NFL. This is still the NFL, bro. We had
y'all
won a
have
game.
an NFL coach, and y'all have an NFL
game.
coach, and we don't.
We hadn't won a game at home yet, so that don't even matter.
Oh shit!
Are you serious?
We ain't won a game at home.
How many home games? Out of how many games?
We done had 2 home games. We ain't won a game at home.
Oh, that's nothing. Y'all been on the road that much?
Yeah.
Well, because you went to London. Did London count as a road game for you guys?
Nah, that was a home game.
They got y'all, bro.
Yeah.
But
that was a home. But technically, y'all won a home game.
That wasn't a home game, man.
Yeah, that ain't no home.
They were eating fish and chips. They weren't eating no lemon pepper
it was the Jets. So I mean, you know they ain't no Jet. You know they ain't no Jet fans in London. Now I know they used to root for bad teams because they're Jacksonville is their squad, but you know what I'm saying. You know,
man,
they weren't rooting for no Jets in London.
So yeah, let me get my prediction out, man.
What you got,
I can't as pessimistic as I am about this team right now. I cannot come up here and predict an Atlanta Falcons victory. I can't do it. I can't.
So you're gonna be positive shot for like 30 seconds?
I can't. No, positive shot is on IR with a broken heart. I tweeted that.
We know, positive, but you can't be out here thinking the Falcons. You can't be out here thinking Carolina gonna win this shit after what the hell I just saw on Sunday. See, the problem is that you didn't watch that full game live. So you have. I did watch it. You don't have the live perspective of this shit.
Dave, I watched it. I watched it live. I watched where it was bad. I watched it. So I saw.
That means you had to watch the whole game.
But I can't come up here and predict an Atlanta Falcons victory under zero circumstance. There's no way I can do that. So I'm gonna go Panthers. I'm gonna go with the score of 24-21 in a close one.
We scored 3 points last week, and you out here talking about 24 points.
Positive shots on IR. I can't come up here and give you the reasons why.
If you're gonna give us a win, do it like a 13-6 or a 13-10. Like, give us something that's like legit. 24 points.
20. I think we're gonna get up. I think and again, we didn't talk about our third quarter woes, by the way.
Are we gonna get up and not talk the rule and then the whole team just do their own thing? Then they'll score 24 points.
I think we'll get up early. And then they're gonna coast the victory. And Matt, he's gonna like Big Low was saying, he's gonna get his Matty Ice on. He's gonna make it close.
That's right. Talk good about Matt.
I like that. He gonna make it close.
Talk good about
they won't get the W. So I'm rolling with the pen. But one thing we didn't talk about, we gotta talk about the third quarter woes because real quick, we are the worst third quarter team in the NFL. We have not.
Before we get to the details about the third quarter, I got a question for you, sir. Mm-hmm. When are we going to score these 24 points?
It's going to happen.
Are we going to score it?
The first half.
Y'all going to score them
in the first half.
Y'all going to score them in the third quarter because we're worse than team than y'all.
No, we're not. You're not worse than us.
We got to score like 60-0 in the third quarter.
So far. We ain't scoring in the third quarter. That's the problem. 0.
What was the last game?
It's going to be a 0-0 third quarter.
When was the last time we scored in the third quarter?
It was
it the Houston game?
Week 2.
It's been a Houston game. The last time we scored in the third quarter, we played a Thursday night game. It was week 3. That was the last time we scored in the third quarter. We ain't scored in the third quarter since week 3, guys.
When DJ Moore went off, right?
That was with Houston, and Sam Darnold had to figure out how to play with McCaffrey for a session.
Okay.
But other than that, he ain't figured out how to play without him since. Neither has his coaching staff. We haven't scored a point in the third quarter. The third quarter is where we lose the game.
Yep.
And that's the scare point. We don't the offense hasn't scored anything in the third quarter since week 3.
I'm pulling up the stats right now. Offense by quarter. We rank in the third quarter overall in the season. Mm-hmm. We rank 30th. Atlanta, you guys rank 13th in the league in the third quarter, averaging 4.7 points per game. The Panthers are averaging 2 points per game.
Man,
and we haven't scored.
We not good in the third.
Hey man,
this ain't it.
It's gonna. Like I said, bro, it's gonna be interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be an interesting game. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, it's like a bad blind date. Like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and I think this is an important victory, or if it were to happen, if we were able to pull out the W, I think this goes a long way in getting the fan base back on the coach's side, right? Because again, y'all might not look at it as a rivalry, but Panther Nation does, and so the fans, would appreciate a victory over the Falcons, and I think that will go a long way towards kind of righting the ship, so to speak. And I don't. Again, I think the overall the season is bad for us, but this week could go a long way in mending some hearts. And I just we this is a must win game for the Panthers, bro. I don't know how y'all feel. I don't know what y'all schedule will look like, but for us moving forward, it's rough.
It's ugly.
We have got to get this W, bro.
Yeah, it's rough for us too, bro. I mean, but I got a stat for you though.
Oh, so I like stats.
Whenever we won on Sunday, that was our first time being 500 in 4 years.
Shit.
So
we probably worse.
Y'all been 500 since.
We were 500. We were 500 through Sunday.
You're right. My
exactly.
bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's wild.
So that just imagine wild. Like this is important for us because we want to actually be over 500 for a change. Because if we're not, think about it. We play y'all, and then I forgot who we play after y'all. Then we got Dallas. So I mean, Dallas, they're playing pretty good right now. So I mean, we at least want to be over 500 at some point in the season. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, this game is very important to us. So we're trying to see if we can get a wild card spot. Doggone Saints just keep winning, man.
Yeah, their defense is legit, man.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna win next week or this week.
Who do you play this week?
They got the Bucks.
Oh shit.
Bucks can start resting. Bucks can start resting their players at week 13, 14 to get ready for the playoffs. The way the rest of the NFC South looking.
Yeah,
it's rough, bro.
And they looking good. I'll tell you that.
But I will tell you this though. I don't think they're finna win the chip again.
Yeah, I don't think
they could. Nah, they.
But that's partially hate though. I'm hating. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, they like.
I don't want them winning shit.
Who's taking them out in the NFC?
The Rams.
Shit, no, they're not. You want to know why?
Why?
You want to know why? You know who their quarterback is?
Matthew Stafford.
How many playoff wins does Matthew Stafford have?
How many times Matthew Stafford go to the playoffs with the Lions?
3 times, I think. 2-3 times.
And what team he was playing for?
The Lions, but he had Megatron.
Come on,
but he had Megatron.
Come on, bro.
He had one of the greatest wide receivers of all time.
Matt Ryan had Julio Jones. You need a lot more on your team. How many teams?
That's my point. But that's my point. It might be about the quarterback, which is why I don't think which is why a lot of folks think Matt Ryan's overrated. It might be about whether or not the quarterback's got the heart to do what they need to do in the playoffs. That's my point. Like the one time Matt Ryan went to the Super Bowl, Matt Ryan had a complete team around him. I don't know if Matthew Stafford's going to have it. We don't know what Matthew Stafford's going to do. I have a feeling that the Rams are going to make the playoffs. They're going to end up being a wild card because they're not going to win a division. So that's the first thing.
Yeah,
they're not going to win a division.
Body in that division right now.
They're not going to win a division. So they're going to have to play on the road the first game with Matthew Stafford, who's never won a playoff game. So I could see that shit being one and done and everybody looking at McVay like he's an idiot, bro.
I don't know, bro.
When he shouldn't have to worry about it. It should be more on Stafford.
I think they got a complete team, bro. And I think
Tim Tebow has more playoffs wins than Matt Stafford right now, bro.
Don't do that. Come on.
But people sleep on Tim Tebow.
He wasn't a good quarterback.
To this day, he won a playoff game.
But
that's why I hate that. That's BS. That's why you don't even say shit like
that.
There's
more elements to it too. Like when you think about why he won the playoff game, Ryan Clark couldn't play because of the elevation.
But it was
Ryan Clark couldn't play, so the middle was always open.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a team effort though. At the end of the day, so it's like, and we had this conversation on one of the Twitter Spaces just the other day. It's the same reason people be like, "Oh, Tom Brady, he's such a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers." So you tell me that Tom Brady has better arm talent and is more athletic than Aaron Rodgers, or has Aaron Rodgers just won the team lottery and has just been on some really, really good teams over the course of his career?
The Rams would probably have to play. The Rams would probably have to play the 4 seed. I'll give them the.
Hey, you ain't answered the question.
Repeat the question.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that, like, because I was saying that with Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, It's like people say that Tom Brady, he's a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers, but like Tom Brady doesn't have the arm talent that Aaron Rodgers has or the athleticism. But Tom Brady's just been on better teams with better coaches.
Absolutely.
So I've always so it's like moving forward with Matthew Stafford, like Matthew Stafford's on a heck of a lot better team with better coaching.
But at the same time, there's some things that Tom Brady has that Matthew Stafford doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady's got different type of factors that we haven't seen out of Stafford yet. And we don't know what that is yet, right? Like we know that Rodgers got the dog in him. We think Stafford has the dog in him. We know Brady has the dog in him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a distinct difference in that. Like the big thing I have with Sam Darnold and with Teddy Bridgewater, neither one of them quarterbacks had the dog in them.
You had to bring it up.
I don't give a damn.
I know Sam Darnold got he got a kitten in his back pocket, and I ain't talking about a panther either. I'm talking about a baby kitten that was just born. That's the kind of animal he got in his back pocket. He ain't got shit. He ain't got no dog, no kitten, he soft. Got benched,
but that's
and
my
didn't
point,
care
right?
about
like,
it, bro. How you
like
get benched and not be pissed off?
When
like,
you
how you not come out there and be like, yo, why the coach? Nah, fuck that. Yo, you come out there and say, oh, well, the coach is there. Nah, fuck that.
So here's my point. I need Darnold to have a dog like a Jake or a Cam. And he might not even have a dog of a Kerry Collins or a Steve Berline. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Like he doesn't have the dog in him. And that's an issue. And we don't know if Stafford has that yet.
Yo,
we're assuming that he does.
Sam Darnold ain't even in the zoo, dog. He ain't even in the zoo.
You gotta go to the pet store to get Sam Darnold.
Man, we gotta get the Petco over this
got
piece.
a pet fish, dog.
We gotta go to
Petco
to
no
get
animal
this.
in
Gotta
him,
get
dog.
this fish. Oh, that's the dilemma we got. Like, and that was my thing with Stafford. Like, I don't know if he has the dog in him. And I think when you get into the playoffs, when you try to get deep in the playoffs, you gotta have even Flacco had a dog in him. Like, you gotta have some level of a dog. Eli had a dog in him. Like, you gotta have that. Even if you throw like 20,000 interceptions, Favre threw a lot of interceptions. NFL history, most interceptions had the dog in him. That shit matters, especially in the postseason. And I don't know if Stafford has it. I don't think he does.
Well, we know
that's why I feel the way I feel about why I don't think the Rams are going to get. I think Brady's going to get the Super Bowl again. It's going to be hard for me to see it, but I think it's going to happen again.
Man, I don't know, bro. Them Rams, they looking legit, bro.
Cardinals look legit too.
Yeah, the Cardinals
they young though.
Cardinals, now, if there's somebody that might take
vets though, that's the thing. That team was built so good, man, because they got vets and they're young. They got a perfect balance, and they went all in, right? That's what I talk about with the Panthers, and I talk about team building. When you got a quarterback on a rookie deal like they do, and you're able to take that money that you're going to spend on a quarterback and go surround this dude with these vets, bro. I'm talking about J.J. Watt. I'm talking about Zach Ertz. I'm talking about AJ Hopkins, D-Hop. Yeah, like
D-Hop, AJ Green.
Fuck, dog, like that's how you do it. They all in right now.
Then they had a heck of a draft.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That is how you build a team, bro. And it's just frustrating because you see the blueprint, right? And Kingsbury, he ain't the greatest coach in the world.
But he got some good coordinators, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like the key is you can talk about Cliff Kingsbury all you want, and he came from college, but there's a difference between Cliff Kingsbury and Matt Rule. Cliff Kingsbury got NFL level coordinators.
That's true.
Rule did not.
That's true.
And you could see it. And that's the difference.
Just see that.
You can tell.
You damn sure see it.
And you can see it. And that's the difference. Like, I don't think Cliff Kingsbury is a great head coach, but at least he was smart enough to know to get NFL guys beneath them that understands how this shit works. That matters.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Man.
That matters.
Man, we look at us. Look at us bottom feeders talking. We just ranting, dog. We don't know what the fuck to do, bro. We don't know what the hell to do.
When you at the bottom, this is what happens. When you out here about to give
draft
picks to other teams and shit, this is what happens.
It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. But at the end of the day, man, hopefully we don't tie. Somebody got to come out with this W.
Somebody got to come out with a dub, bro. I'm going to be up in there live and full effect. You already know what time it is.
That's what's up. All right, man. Any final words on either side, Dave? You got anything else you want to say before we shut this thing down?
I want Carolina to beat y'all so bad, man. Donald has taken the positivity out of me, bro. Taken all of it out of me. Took it all. Between him, Rule, Brady, they took all the positivity out of me, bro. All of it. They took all the optimism I had coming into this season. They sapped that shit away. But I'll tell you this: if we don't win Sunday, it's gonna be a while before we win again.
Facts.
It's gonna be a while, man. I seen this. I seen the schedule. I seen it.
So let me ask y'all this right here. This is a legit question. If y'all win, let's say y'all lose the next 2 games. Let's say y'all lose the next 2 games. Would y'all be sellers at the trade?
We got the Cardinals after the Patriots. So it'll be 3.
Well, I tell you, so if y'all lose the next 3 games, would y'all be sellers at the trade deadline?
I think so. That's a good question. I think so. I think you'll see some dudes that aren't part of the long-term plan. I think it's the right move because we don't have a lot of draft
trade
capital.
deadline's next week, so we gotta make some money.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the second, ain't it?
Yeah,
it's the second, ain't it?
The second. Yeah, but either way,
either way, I think if we lose this game, I think it still applies, right? I think it's still what the point still applies. That if we lose this game on Sunday, I feel like we're gonna become sellers and guys that we like. I'm not saying any big names, not like Jeremy Chan, but I think a dude like maybe Dante Jackson, a guy that they may not want to. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. I think we will start to sell some of those and start to recruit some draft capital because we don't have a second round pick. We don't have a third round pick. So we missing a lot of draft capital because of Sam Darnold trade and some other trades too. So I definitely could see the Panthers become sellers and start picking up some picks.
What you think?
What about
Dave?
y'all? Oh, go ahead, Dave.
I agree with what y'all said. Yeah, I think we will try to build some picks because we're losing some draft picks coming up this upcoming year. We don't have a second or a third round pick coming up this year. So yeah, we're losing some picks. So I can see us selling. If we lose you guys, I think we're going to probably trade somebody people aren't going to be happy with because they know the season's pretty much running almost at that point. Being 3-5 with the schedule we got remaining,
it's interesting because it like 3-0 seems so long ago when we picked up CJ Henderson, we picked up Stephon Gilmore, and you thought that this team was all in, and you thought that we building up to make that run, and it's like, well, damn, like
Well, they probably did. Like they probably legitimately thought like they weren't panicking over the Dallas loss. They probably wasn't panicking. They probably saw a stump, so to speak, with the Eagles, and they were like, "Nah, man, I think we still could do this." And then Minnesota, and then Giants happened. The Giants was the low of the low, man. I mean, the moment when they made the decision to sit Darnold, that's all you need to say. You can't come back from that.
It's tough.
The dude confidence is already shot to all hell. And if you watch that man's presser, he talked defeated, yo. He talked defeated. He was done.
Yeah,
man.
He's just looking forward to his bag next year. And I don't blame him. I'll be looking forward to my guaranteed top 10 salary too.
So I got a question, Big Low. Matt Ryan, right? Matt Ryan. What we looking like with Matt Ryan after this season? Is he going to retire soon? What is it looking like?
Well, I think that the new regime is kind of figuring out that if Matt Ryan has an offensive line, he can be successful. Now I just heard last week that they were talking about picking up Trey Lance if he would have failed to us at that 4th pick.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they're thinking they're lucky stars right now because he doesn't look ready. He looked like a hot pocket you got to put back in the microwave.
Well, they said he needed to sit a year.
Yo, the middle one warmed up.
The hot pocket action, yo. Yo,
the middle was warm. Yo, that hit home, bro. That hit home. You hate putting that shit back in the microwave.
You hate putting that thing back.
Oh man, that's funny, yo. That's funny. Damn.
But I mean, moving forward, like I don't see any quarterbacks in the draft except for the kid from Cincinnati. Like he looks like he might be legit, but I don't see any quarterbacks in the draft that I would like, and you go ahead and say, pause, Rashad, get naked for, So it's one of those situations where it's like, I think you continue to, shore up your offensive line. I think Matt Ryan can play for another couple of years. All these other quarterbacks, they playing up until their high 30s and 40s. Like, if you got the squad, go ahead and do it.
You're right. You're right. I mean, I wish we would pay attention to the offensive line too, but we got so many holes right now. It's not even funny. It's interesting, man. It's just crazy how quick things can change from a team building standpoint, man. We were such good space a couple of weeks ago. We sustained some injuries. J.C. Horn got hurt. We haven't seen him. He was looking so good, and then that he goes down, and next year, if we can fix the quarterback position and we can fix the offensive line, I think this team is built. That defense is so young, and I hate to start go ahead looking forward to next year, but that's kind of where my head is right now. I'm a team building guy, and so that's what I like. I like the draft. I like the team building aspect, and I have no real hope for this season, given the way it's gone so far. And of course, they could turn it around. They could 100% turn the season around. I don't think it's going to happen, but they could turn the season around, and we could make a push, and that'd be great. But a lot of things have to happen. Christian McCaffrey's got to stay healthy, and Sam Darnold's got to look respectable, and that's just a lot to ask for both of those points, in my opinion.
Man, it's crazy, bro, because it's like I never forget Thursday night football. I forgot who y'all were playing. Cam Newton didn't get that touchdown. I looked at my wife, Coach Ronan. We were watching. I said, Tampa. The Panthers. It was Tampa, right? I looked at. I said, the Panthers franchise just changed. Whenever he didn't get that touchdown, I said things are going to change moving forward. Next season is not going to be the same. There are going to be some people moving, and lo and behold, and the thing is that it just doesn't feel the same watching the Panthers. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see one out there,
it's not the same, bro. It's not the same, and he's available.
But the thing is, I like a lot of the fan base of Carolina. That's all they know is Cam. You know what I'm saying? Like they jumped in when Cam popped in, but somebody like myself and Rashad, I remember pre-Cam.
Facts.
So I've been through the glories. I've been through the struggles.
Facts.
And it's the Panthers' birthday today.
It is.
They were awarded the franchise today.
Yeah, sure was. Yeah.
So I've been through it all. Like Barry Foster jersey on, first jersey I ever bought. Never played for the team. Like it's just I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. Cam was great, but Cam wasn't the norm.
Yeah.
Normally we have somebody like a Jake or a Berline or a Collins.
Rodney Pete.
Rodney Pete. Like I've been through it. At one point, the Panthers had more turnovers than any other team in NFL history since they've been in the league. I don't know if that's still the case anymore.
Wow.
But like we always rode on our defense. That's how we got there. We don't go to multiple championship games without them. That's
true.
So like I know Cam's great, and I'm not trying to like say that he wasn't. But my point is that we've had success without him too.
Exactly.
And we're going to have to figure out a way to do it again. You know?
Facts.
That's what it boils down to.
It's going to be tough sledding, bro. But it kind of is what it is. It is what it is, man. All right. Big Low, you got anything else, bro?
Oh, hey, man.
Yo, Rashad, I want to stick on for a bit because I want to clear a couple things up with the people. You can stick around too, Big Low, if you want, but
no, go ahead. Oh, you talking about Deshaun?
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. We got time. Go ahead.
All right, okay. So let's talk about the Deshaun situation. Let's clear this up right now. Reports are out that there's a deal in place for him to go to Miami, pending his legal situation gets squared away. Now, the way I feel about this is this: I have no interest in Carolina coming in, Debo-ing this situation, because that means we're going to have to overpay. And I have no interest in that. I'm going to go ahead and set my line here. Now, they're saying that the Dolphins deal had 3 first-round picks involved.
What?
So 3. The one that they've agreed upon has 3. But just so you know, Miami doesn't have any first-round picks this year.
So
Which
you're talking 2023,
22,
24.
22, 23, 24, and 25. They might take I think they got multiple picks in 23. So they might take the 2 for 23. Okay. But they don't have any in 22. Right now, Miami has the second pick, and that pick's going to Philadelphia. Philadelphia has 3 first-round picks coming up. So the bottom line is this, and I talked about this during the fantasy waiver wire Q&A earlier today. If we come in here trying to outbid Miami, we're going to give up people that you guys are not going to like. We're going to give up somebody like a Chin, like a Burns to do this.
Disagree.
No, I think we are, bro. We're going to at least give up.
Especially if a first this year's first round or 2022 first round pick is more valuable. Yeah, but that's more valuable than what they're going to get in 23, 24, 20, and 25 from Miami. You know what I'm saying? Next year's first round pick is more valuable. So I feel like I don't know. And I don't know what the deal on the table with what they have. I don't know what that deal contains. Dave's saying that it's 3 picks, but what's the players? Because if it's just picks, then the Panthers should 100%.
Yeah, they said it was at least 3 first-round picks. They wanted 2 seconds. It doesn't look like they're going to get the 2 seconds, but it sounds like there's going to be players involved. But we're not going to see what the deal is actually going to be until the legal situation is squared away, if Roger Goodell makes a decision on what's going to happen when they try to start.
And Goodell they've already said that they don't have enough information to make a decision because the legal stuff has not been done. They already talked about it. I think Ian Rappaport just tweeted about it. Give me 1 second and I'll read the tweet.
Oh, NFL so Miami has San Fran's pick. And they have 2 2023, so that means they'll probably give up the first round pick this year.
Okay,
and
so there you
2
go.
from next year.
That's more valuable than what we can offer. He says, so NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell on Texans QB Deshaun Watson, we do not have all the access to all the information and pride ourselves on not interfering with it. That process is ongoing. Important. This is important. We do not feel we have the necessary information in place. Information to place him on the exempt list. So that means he can play immediately. What they're waiting for is not going to happen. They're waiting for the league to make a decision on the suspension. They're saying that they don't have enough information because the legal aspect has not been hammered out. Once that happens, so that tells me that a trade is not going to happen, essentially, if they're waiting for that. There's no way that's going to get hammered out a week from now. It's not going to happen.
Well, I guess like Deshaun Watson had an opportunity to settle, but he didn't want NDAs. He didn't want non-disclosure agreements, and that's kind of hanging it up. Because typically, you would think in these type of cases, the defendant is the one that wants the NDA, but it's the opposite. He doesn't want NDAs. He wants to know. He wants everything out, and that's not. And so that's causing a hiccup. This could have already been settled long ago. This could have probably been settled prior to criminal cases being involved. And then that's the other wrinkle in it too, because now there's criminal cases that could potentially happen. And that creates a different type of wrinkle. If it's civil, you could potentially pay somebody and get out of it and that type of thing. But if it's criminal, dude, there might be time involved. Like, man might go to jail. Like it's super complicated. It's complicated. But Goodell did say he doesn't have enough information to put on the list. So in theory, if somebody wants to trade for him, he ain't gonna be on the exempt list for a while.
Yeah. If you're not willing, or if you're willing to bypass all the legal shit that's going on, and you want to trade for Deshaun, he would play.
Mm-hmm.
He would play, but again, you're taking a huge risk, not fully understanding the consequences that could happen based on the information that's out there. I don't know. I'm just saying, and again, I don't know anything about the league. I don't know I haven't heard anything about the allegations, and I don't know any updates. I don't know what's going on with it, so I ain't spoke too much about that. But if he's guilty, he got to pay his debt to society, and he got to get what's coming to him. If not, then he played. That's how that's how I look at it. I don't get him anybody's personal business. That's his thing. Ain't my that ain't on me to say anything. So
the other factor too, if Houston is willing to make the picks conditional, that's the other thing.
Right.
And Houston right now has no interest in doing so. And that's going to be the hang up ultimately.
Yes, like they were saying that they don't want to make any picks conditional.
Nope. They want the picks.
Straight.
They want straight, no chaser. So like, and if that's the case, then yeah, it ain't happening by November 2nd, unless he can get them settlements done by next week.
I mean, you think like if you Jared, put yourself
this isn't true. Real quick, this is not true.
That is not true.
This is not.
If something comes true, up and
it's accurate, but it's there's no context to this.
Goodell said he doesn't have enough information to do anything right now. But if something comes up in the next right now. So if something comes up within the next couple of weeks and he has enough to do something, he's going to do something.
Yeah.
But right now he does not. He's going to wait until the legal goes through the wickets. And you know what, man? I'll keep it a buck. I don't want to keep covering this. Like I don't want to cover this. Like I don't want to, because then like if he becomes a Panther, then I gotta get into the I don't want to cover this. Like I just don't. Like I have no interest.
Levi said NFL London, keep this dead game out of you. Just want to rugby with no card. That's funny. Shout out to Levi, man. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
It's only one football. That's funny. But yeah, man. So as the saga continues with Deshaun, man, again.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's going anywhere but Miami.
Yeah, he just want to go to Miami.
That's the way I see it.
Because he has that no trade clause.
Yeah, and I don't think I want it any other way because
I'll just say this. It wouldn't be the first time that a team that ain't nobody talking about came in and swooped somebody. So while all of the noise might be around Miami, you never know what could happen. And as of right now, I'm seeing multiple reports. You got people saying that the deal ain't done. You got people saying the deal is done. There's a lot of stuff going on. And this is why I don't like chasing this stuff until I see some concrete information. Until a deal happens, it's no point in even talking about it because everybody has a quote unquote source. Until the shit happens, what are we doing? This is why I never like talking about it.
Well, everybody's on the Watson train because Darnold's been looking terrible.
Well, no, I'm just saying I get that too. I understand it, but there's no point. It's no point, man.
There were folks on the Watson train when people were talking about getting Fields, which was kind of amazing too. So, I kind of wanted to bring it up here because I don't want to talk about it on Monday. Like I want to go ahead and nip it in the bud. Like I think what we got is what we got, and I think you just need to make the folks who make the decisions to bring Darnold here accountable, and that's what it boils down to, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like what we have is what we have. Darnold's going to be the guy. He's got his contract fully guaranteed next year. Like we're going to have to eat that regardless if he doesn't play. Like he's who we got. So
y'all,
that's just the reality.
So y'all going with him next year?
I do. Like if Rule's here, Darnold's here.
I think it's a strong chance that I think it's like a 75 to 80% chance that Sam Darnold's will be the guy next year. I think we could potentially draft somebody, but I think that's the only way you get out this Sam Darnold situation without looking like an idiot.
I could see Rule not being here and Sam still being our quarterback. I could legitimately see that scenario. Because even if you decide to move on from Matt Rule after 2 years, and then you bring in a new guy, and that new guy gets to draft a quarterback, it would not be smart to let Darnold take those lumps. He's getting paid to do it, and start building the team. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know if Rashad agrees, but I think we should just roll with it. It'll be tough for us. We'll have to come up with some new things to do.
The quick answer to this question is Christian McCaffrey. Next question.
Well, the fourth game, he wasn't like
next question.
That guy. He wasn't that good in the fourth game when you sit down and look at it. He threw multiple picks. Like if you want to keep it a buck, but McCaffrey was a factor. But then I think him actually having a clean pocket was a factor too, because that's when he starts making these terrible ass decisions. That interception he had last week on Sunday against the Giants, He had a clean pocket. That first play that he had, clean pocket.
Guess what he's gonna have this Sunday?
Clean pocket.
That's
That's
right.
why you play Falcons defense. Play Falcons defense in fantasy this week. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna get at least a pick.
They don't be setting people up for failure, bro.
AJ Terrell gonna get his first interception, bro.
All I'm gonna tell you,
I can already see what's gonna happen,
bro.
My man gonna be Terrell's gonna be on DJ Moore, right? And Darnold is gonna sit there. He gonna have time because y'all ain't got no rush, and he's gonna stare at DJ Moore, and Terrell's gonna see him staring at DJ Moore, and then he ain't gonna look nowhere else. And he gonna throw it to DJ Moore, and AJ Terrell's gonna get his first interception.
Bro, two through four touchdowns on Sunday. 2 through 4 touchdowns.
I already said if we end up in part of this whole trade fiasco with Watson, I would take 2 over Donald.
Okay, so we gotta. This is a bigger topic, Dave, but we gotta clear up this 5th-year option thing for Sam Darnold because somebody Ace, I think Ace, shout out to Ace in the chat. He is correct in the fact that it's only guaranteed. His contract is only guaranteed for injury. Technically, Sam Darnold could be cut, and we could walk away from it. Yeah. That's accurate.
We would cut his ass. It was easy.
Yeah,
because it's a 5th-year option, right?
It's a 5th-year option. Yeah,
I thought it was fully guaranteed once he signed it.
It becomes. Let me see. I'll read this to you. It says 5th-year options are guaranteed for injury between May 3rd and the start of the following league year. As such,
May 3rd
and the May 3rd and the start of the following league year. As such, they're not entirely risk-free. But as long as the player remains healthy, a team could exercise a 5th-year option, then cut him before his option years gets underway without being on the hook for his salary.
Yeah, because that team they don't have to accept the 5th-year option; they could decline it if they like to.
I thought that once you accepted it on May 3rd, the year before, that it's fully guaranteed once you exercise it.
Now, once you get into that off season into the next calendar season, you could go ahead and cut it before May 3rd.
Yeah, May 3rd. Yep.
But I thought it was May 3rd of this year. Like May 3rd that just passed is when we had to make that decision.
No, it's kind of like us with Calvin Ridley. Like, so we went ahead and picked up Calvin Ridley's option, but we could have declined it if we wanted to. You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
but that's the point, right? You could have declined it if you wanted to, but once you made a decision to pick it up, you got to own it. You got to eat it.
Yeah. So y'all hadn't picked it up yet, right?
No, we have. We picked it up last May.
Ooh.
So that means it's fully guaranteed after that.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's it.
Let's get some. We'll clarify that. We'll clarify.
Yeah, we'll clarify it. But I think because I had a whole Twitter back and forth about it. Like once we made the decision to exercise this 5th-year option, it becomes guaranteed right then and there. Like there's no out to that. We got to pay that man that 5th year, whether he's on the roster or not.
Man, why y'all plotting on Sam Darnold, bro?
Yo, man, he got to get his ass up out of here, bro.
That man got 7 interceptions in the last 4 games.
Y'all need to stop plotting on Sam Darnold, man. He's just having a bad stretch. Y'all don't know if he's that bad.
People are trying to defend Sam Darnold by saying, Patrick Mahomes got more picks. And I'm like, Patrick Mahomes also got a Super Bowl ring. What does Sam Darnold have?
Mono.
That's funny. That is funny.
Sam Darnold has a lower QBR than what he had when he was with the Jets. 2 out of his 3 seasons.
Really?
Yes. He's worse with us than he was with the Jets 2 out of his 3 years there. That says a lot.
Yeah, he's worse.
He's bad. He's worse. Like, that's the problem. Like, we say everybody was like, "Oh, Adam Gase." No. We just know that now Sam Darnold's not Ryan Tannehill. That's what it boils down to. He's not. He ain't Ryan. That was the comparisons that we were getting. He ain't Ryan Tannehill, guys.
Just remember who Ryan Tannehill used to be, though. Like that's,
But the thing that people fail to realize, Tannehill was not that bad with Miami.
No,
he didn't have an offensive line either. He got sacked more he got sacked more than a lot of quarterbacks in the league.
Dave, it's just like I was talking about earlier, bro. It's all about the situation that you're in. That's what. And this is exactly what I'm saying. Look at Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill left the Dolphins, came to a more competent coaching staff and more competent team. It's not like Titans defense is even that good.
It's not.
But I be doggone, it sure enough helps when you could give it to a boy back there that's 240, 250, eat baby cereal for breakfast every morning. Like it makes a huge difference. Yeah. And you have that kind of offensive line, and you have competent coaching. Arthur Smith, he was the offensive coordinator for Sam Darnold the last couple of years, and he coached him up really good. I mean, it's falling off a little bit, but he still looks better. He still looks better than Ryan Tannehill. Still looks better than Sam Darnold.
Facts.
If that happens, then it happens, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We gotta let that play out.
Hey,
y'all, but I gotta get up out of here, bro.
No, we can close out. We can close it out.
I'm way past my quota. My wife gonna kill me. But I gotta get up out of here. Y'all can continue if y'all want to.
Oh no, we good because I just want to talk about Watson before we close out. Cause I don't want to talk about it on Monday.
And we run all up through C3 time. So shout out to C3, man. Go over to C3, check them out. But we getting up out of here. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to Big Low too. Big Low deserves some more subs. So hit the sub button on Big Low channel. We are simulcasting, so you can see this on both channels. Make sure any Falcons fans, I do a lot of draft content over here too. So it's some content you might like. So hit that subscribe button for your boys. I think we maybe 10 or 12 people from 12,300. So man, just hit that sub button for your boy to help us out a lot. We appreciate that. Anything else, Dave?
No, I'm good, man. Let's close out, man. It's been real. Thanks, Big Low Kuntry, for coming down, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Definitely, man. All the Falcons fans, y'all make sure if you want to get behind enemy lines, make sure that you check out Rashad and Dave, man. They got very knowledgeable content. They do fantasy football, draft content. Like Rashad said, he's definitely puts emphasis on building teams. Anything that you could think of in regards to the Carolina Panthers, y'all make sure that y'all check them out. Also, Panthers fans, make sure that you come out and chill out with a country boy sometime. It's Big Low Kuntry Sports on YouTube. I'm sorry, I spelled Kuntry. I didn't realize I was spelling it wrong until I got out of college. So make sure that you come hit that subscribe button. If I'm not mistaken, y'all got my link in the description. Rashad?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
Yeah.
It's in
y'all there. Just go down there, hit that subscribe, hit my link, and subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate it.
Yep. And whether you're rising up or keep pounding, whatever you're going to do, man, we'll see y'all on Sunday. It's going to be a good game. I-85 rivalry. Should be a good one. Hopefully the Panthers get the victory for my sake because we just need a dub. But anyway, we out of here. Peace.
Peace, guys.